Okay, it's done, guys. Now we are live on the YouTube. Hello, YouTube, guys. Today we are going to talk about the questions related with our living space, our home. So first of all, let's introduce ourselves to each other. Ju, could you start? Introduce yourself.
For sure. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Um, I am Juliana Malaquias. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I am 28 years old right now. I'm a psychologist, also a recruiter. Nowadays, I am studying to become a tech recruiter. Um, for being a tech recruiter, English is a must have. So that's why I'm here at TNT. And I'm having a great time improving my English here, make some friends, and it's been amazing. So I like to do in my free time. I really love to read sci-fi books and and seeing movies on TV, watch movies on TV. I really, really like to discuss about these movies, like create projects, you know. Um, I think that's it. That's me.
Nice to
Nice to
meet you,
meet you
Ju.
guys.
So yeah, English is very important, even in the IT area. And you, Bruna, could you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Bruna. I'm 28 and I'm from Brasilia. I've been here in Talk Talk for about 8 months, and I'm also a writer for Talking Talks blog since last November. Right now, I'm studying to be a front-end developer. I'm in college right now. What else? In my free time, I like to read. I love photography, so I love taking pictures. Watching movies, TV shows, listening to music. I love animals. I have two cats and one dog, but I love animals in general. But yeah, nice to meet you, everyone.
Nice to meet you. How about you, cowboy?
Okay, people, good evening for you. My real name is Edilton Júnior. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm 39 years old and I'm IT student. I like to go to the beach and read books, and meet my friends, go to concerts. And I'm like a lot this machine talk because I noticed that I could evolve well in these immersions and I wish uh, good luck and good learning for all participants. That's it. Thank you.
Very good. Hello, Luis. How are you?
Hello, man. How are you doing? Sorry to all. I had
Very
technical
good.
problems here.
Don't worry, don't worry. We
Sorry.
are introducing ourselves. Could you tell a little bit about you?
A little bit. Some of you knows me as you, uh, our friend Cowboy. My name is Louis. I'm from Rio. Uh, I'm working with digital marketing as a search engine optimization specialist, and I am here to improve my English, my accent, and my vocabulary. That's it.
Very good. So I am an IT guy as well. I'm 31 years old. I've been working as a Python developer. What else? In my spare time, I like to do outdoor activities, because I like to spend some time away from the computer. Because in my area, I need to stay connected every time. So when I can, I try to refresh my mind. What else? I'm a father. I'm single. I live in São Paulo. Yeah, that's me, guys. So. I would like to know about you. Let's get started with the questions. Sorry. Uh, Bruna, what is your favorite room in your house and why?
My bedroom. It's where I am most of the time. It's where all my things are, and my books, my computer, everything. I love being in my room. So yeah, it's my favorite part of my house. But I do love being in the backyard with my pets. So my room and my backyard.
Yeah, sometimes we just leave our bedroom to eat something or do our needs, because the most time, the most common situation you have everything in your bedroom. In my case as well, I have my setup here, my computer, and it's the place that I spend more time. And you, Luis, what is your favorite room?
My favorite room in my house is my living room. I have a comfortable sofa with a good screen to see movies and play video game. But as you, I spend all my time in here in office room, where is my setup with two screens, a keyboard, and a microphone, laptop. I stay here for like 8, 10 hours as I'm working with the computer, so I have to work and I have to stay here with a good chair, good buds too. That's my favorite place in the house is the living room, but I spend more time here in the office.
Yeah, that's the IT guy's life. And you, cowboy, how about you?
Yeah, good question. In my case, I'm dividing in two places. The first one is my bedroom because it's my lab. It's the place that I sleep. It's my lab because I do my activities in IT, computer. I did previous home office in last internship. So it's a place that of people can rest as well. But I like this lab in my home, this rooftop, because in Salvador, Bahia is very fresh at night. So I spent a time reading books, watching the sky. Some case I am doing the immersions in the slab. I simply I simply lay in the slab with a colchonete. I don't know the name in English. I doing the immersions, watching the sky, and I think about my life, other things.
Very good. And you, Joe, tell us.
Uh, it's not different. I like to be in my bedroom. uh, uh, there's my desk, my books, my bed. So I spent more of my time in my bedroom. Yeah, I think that's my favorite place in my house.
Yeah, that's cool. In my case, I believe that it's almost the same, but sometimes I prefer to stay in my living room because there I can see the sun, I can see the sky, and sometimes I can spend some time. I can spend I can spend some time with my doggy because I don't like that it's coming from my bedroom, but there I can stay with her, you know. But yeah, like I said before, I spend a lot of time inside my bedroom because I work here and I sleep here. So if we sum the both, we spend a lot of time in our bedroom. Guys, do you have any chores you help with around in your house? Cowboy, could you answer?
Yeah, sure. my case, my activities in my home is go to the supermarket because in my house I live with my older sister and my parents, and my parents is older, so I decide to do this activity to go to market, about the things to my home. The other activity is doing these repairs that is needed because some electrical repairs, for example, the people is very afraid in my home to do that. So I simply do this activity. I fix them like shower, ventilators, some electric points, installations, etc. And the other activity is clean the room, but this is divided with my older sister. In each 15 days, I do this cleaning, and my sister doing the same thing because it is important to balance these activities to the home, and of the people can participate to this activity, and the home will be clean, safe, and a good place to stay.
Yeah, very good. We need to have the sense of community, you know? So we need to contribute. And you, Luis?
Tasks all the day. A lot of tasks here. I have a daughter who has 7 years old, so we have to running up our lives and organize it to it's going in a good way. At the morning, I am the first to wake up, so I have to make the coffee for everyone. I have tasks from supermarket. My wife don't drive, so all the tasks that we need to ready a car, I have to drive and do it. Uh, I'm washing the dish for sure. We have clean the dirty things here. We have people who help us in the week. They make the lunch, that you prepare the dinner, and at night we only wash the dish, and the weekend we make everything. It's a crazy routine here. All of us working in home office, so it's difficult when you live and work in the same place. It's so difficult. When I'm coming out to make my job, to running my work, I think it's better. But after 5 years working in the office, it's made me tired. So it's not easy.
Yeah, I know. But see, you work from home, and sometimes it's easier to help you because
Yes, but when you work at home, my wife always imagine that I can do anything along the
yeah, I got
day.
it.
You are at home. Oh, yeah, but I'm working, not now. Wait a minute, please. After that, we can go and do that.
Really. Sometimes you have this problem. And you, Ju?
Yeah, I have chores, of course. I s- clean up everything and sweep the house and wash the dishes. So the common stuff. Yeah, I have some tasks to do, and that's it.
Okay. And you, Bruna?
Yeah, same with me, especially since I live with my grandparents, so we have to do a lot of things. Yeah, cleaning the house, helping making lunch, taking care of my pets. Like, yeah, every day I have to do something like normal chores that everyone needs to do. So yeah, I can't escape that.
Yeah, the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chores are things that you need to do every day, you know. It's part of your life for the rest of life, I think. In my case, I live alone. I live, I live alone. I just have my dog, and I like to do my chores when I feel that I I have ever spent a lot of time in front of the computer, you know. So sometimes I try to follow that Pomodoro method, and I wake up and go to wash a dish, or I clean the living room, or I go outside to see if my dog have water and food, and I like to spend that time to change the context in my mind, you know, to stay away from the work context. It's helped me because sometimes you get stuck in some problem, and you need to change the context, the environment, you know. And I use this free time to do my chores and walk for the house. And sometimes I even speak with my dog, you know. It's crazy. So that's it, guys. Question number.
Sorry, it was a question that I was preparing, asking if someone here living alone and you're talking about it. I remember when I living alone, when I was single, and it's hard. It's so really hard to put the things in order. But
Yeah,
yes, we can.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes I feel that I didn't say any one word all the day, you know. So that's the reason that I like to talk to my dog. And I believe that if about the chores, if I do. Uh, I believe that the problem is when you accumulate, you know, when you accumulate tasks. And for me, it's easier do, I mean, when I get up, I go there and I clean my bedroom and I eat something and I go there and wash the dishes, organize the kitchen, and it helped me to keep the things organized, you know, because if I accumulate uh, I don't know how can I say the dirtier dishes. I feel so lazy to wash it after, so I try to do immediately, you know. So, Luis, if you could have one magical feature in your house, what would it be?
Wow, that's remember when I lived with my mother and my father, and you go out, you use your clothes, and happens a magic. They appear in your in the place. I forget about the name of the armário, the closet.
Yeah,
The clothes appear on the closet with clean, beautiful. It's amazing. But after that, I was living alone for the first time with 40. I was married from 28 to 39. And I lived in Sao Paulo for 13 years. And I come back to Rio and I'm going to living alone. And it's hard. It's hard to keep your clothes cleaner and in a good situation. This is
yeah,
my magic part that I want to have here.
good one, good one. And you, Bruna, tell us.
Oh, I wish that my house would never get dirty or messy. So never. It doesn't matter what happened, it will never get dirty. So I will never have to clean ever again. So I wish I could have this magical feature. So life would be way easier.
Yeah, good one. And you, Ju? Ju, are you there?
She's free.
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead,
She
cowboy.
come back. Wow, she come back.
Oh.
You come back. You, it's your turn.
Go
Are
ahead,
you
Ju.
free?
Okay,
Are you?
guys, I come back. The question number four.
Yeah.
No, number three or number
Three,
four?
yes, number three.
Yeah. Um, a, an auto clean bathroom. It'll be amazing.
Good one.
I,
Good one too.
I
Amazing,
remember
great.
I was on LinkedIn and someone posted innovative tech things and I saw it a bathroom auto cleaner and I think wow yeah it'll be amazing but think about the cost how expensive that is but I think that that is a magical thing that it's close to reality. So I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it will be good because I believe that clean the bathroom is the
Yeah,
worst work
it's
worst
bad.
chore to do. And you, cowboy, go ahead, my friend.
Okay, okay. My case, the magical feature is off the bill is free because the maintenance of a home is very expensive sometimes. You have to pay the water bills, light bills, pay the food, the repairs, a lot of things. If there's exist a magical house that you can simply live for free, I will be the first one to do that.
Yeah. In my case, I agree with your out of you. Maybe a robot to clean all the house. I will be happy with that because sometimes I think that I waste time in doing that kind of thing, you know. I would like to be productive in my work or even study, and I need to stop and go there and wash the dishes, you know, clean the living room, the kitchen, and I sometimes I feel so boring with that. Even when I need to cook something, sometimes I think, oh man, why I don't buy the the food, you know, the meal already done. So yeah, sometimes I feel that, and I just want to save time, you know, and waste that energy with something more. I don't know that will bring me. Uh, I don't know some benefits in my work, but sometimes I feel that it's not good to think like that because I believe that my head is just in the work, you know. It's like a thing that bring you. Uh, how can I say that? Overwhelmed about your work, about study, and I need to learn how to divide the situations in my life and enjoy all the parts of my life, not just thinking my work, you know. So that's it, guys. Let's go to the next one. Cowboy, let me see what are what are some ways your family makes your house feel like a home.
Wow, good question. In my case, there's two main reasons. The first one is some rituals that there is in my home, and this ritual is part of the family's identity. For example, every Sunday there's a lunch, and of the people is reunited in the lunch. My father is praying to God to thank of for the food, and this lunching family is part of myself. The other motive is simple, the simple fact that there is a lot of uh, animals in my home. There's some cats and some birds too. So the animal is became part of the family. It's like a little brother. So of these
Yeah,
companions makes the staying at home is good, and I like the experience.
very good. I agree with you. And you, Luis?
Well, we make our lunch every day on the table together. It's a ritual here. But at night, like now, uh, my wife stay on a TV program. My daughter stay on smartphone. And here, me, after here, I will take a bath and play some video games. And it's so crazy. At the day, the thing is running a good way. But at the night, all of us stay in a part of the house, more quiet.
Very good. And you, Ju?
No, it's easy. Friday night, me and my sisters and my mother used to watch doramas with a lot of popcorn and tea. So that's that is the way to feels like home. And that is other ways too. Mostly when I am with my little sisters. They twins and teenagers, so it's funny. but but I think that's it. And we laugh with each other watching TV or some movie was that is from another country like Korean, India, and learn with each other. It's a great time.
Yeah, very good. It's good when you have some kind of tradition or routine that you can remember your parents, your sons, you know. It's a good thing. And you, it's your turn, Bruna.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
I think the quality time that we spend together. And for example, me and my grandmother love watching Global Reporter together. So almost every Friday we are watching it. And like little rituals, for example, every night before I go to sleep, my grandmother comes to me and she says, Namaste, and they give me her blessings. It's so cute. So every night before we go to sleep, she does this. So I think moments like this makes me feel like it's a home. So yeah.
Very good. It's our turn, cowboy.
I responded that.
Oh,
So
sorry, man. So it's my turn. In my case, nowadays I live alone. So what's what make the house feels like a home for me is my stuff, is my personal stuff is because you can let your house in your how can I don't know how can I say that in your own way. Your it's like you build your house in a way that you love that you enjoy that so you can I don't know paint the wall with your favorite color or buy your favorite furniture so that things are the things that for me makes my house feel like a home and I can build it in my own way. Guys, let me see, Bruna, have you ever helped plant a garden or take care of house plants?
I'm terrible with plants. I almost killed the cactus once. But Sometimes I water the plants in the garden, but I'm horrible. I forget. So yeah, I'm horrible. I wish I was better with this because I love plants, but I simply forget. So yeah, I'm horrible.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to take care of some succulentas, you know, that I believe that it's almost impossible to let them
So
die, I think.
they need less water, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
it.
good choice.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Ju, tell us.
Yeah, I'm not a mother of plants, but I try. I really like plants in the house. I think it's beautiful when the house is full of plants and full of life. I mean, plants. But I'm an I'm not a mother of plants. I have a succulenta and a cactus. And I try to do my best to keep them alive. So because I simply forget, but they are enduring. They are surviving me. And recently I get flowers and I am taking care of the and they the flowers are more resistant than the others, but I think it's been a great learning time, and I'm trying. I'm a work in progress with plants, but yeah, I think it's a beautiful hobby that I am developing right now.
Very good. And you, cowboy, tell us.
Yeah, yeah, good point. My case, I helped the people plant uh, some trees, some plants in my home because my mother loves a lot of plants. And, and usually she asks me to buy in Mercado Livre some plants. The last one is graxeira. When it's near to Mother's Day, she asks to me buy your flowers, so I simply pay a bouquet for her, and she loves it a lot. When it's doing some rain, she asks me put these plants in other side to do not is very wet. Yeah. Unfortunately, some plants is bigger to help or do a maintenance. So, uh, but I can help in that things that repairs or take care properly. But others in invades, I simply help my mother to do off this maintenance to it.
Very good, cowboy. And you, Luis, do you do you is a father of plants?
Man, I have a very special history about that because in the middle of 2009, for a single family situation, I had to took a landscaper course and turned me on as a landscaper when I lived in São Paulo. So I know a lot of things about that. And nowadays I didn't work with that, but they are working with that and make a lot of money with it. And that's funny because when I arrived here, this apartment is from my wife. When I have it here, she lives alone, and she has a lot of plastic plants. And when I see it, I say, "Oh my God!" I don't know how can I say cafona in English, but it is so cafona, a plastic plant. Then I change it, and I put all of them out of here. And we have a balcony. We live in an apartment, but we have a good balcony, and I put some plants there, and now it's more beautiful. I love plants. I love dogs, and I have this special history about plants.
Very good. Yeah, in São Paulo, we don't have space enough, to have big plants or
Yeah,
even big animals.
this is
So,
why I'm going to work with that because it's expensive to have in
yeah,
my
very good.
garden.
In my case, like Gil said before, I try to give color or even to have some kinds of alive environment, So I'm trying to get the plants that I believe that is more difficult to kill, like succulenta, cactus, and I'm trying to get other kinds of plants like that plants that are like a trepadeira, I think. I forgot the name now, but that you can put near the, oh man, on the wall, that they grow with a lot of arms. I don't know how can I say that, but it's something like that. Yeah, and I don't have space enough to have other kinds of plants, but I'd like to have a better space for living, a space that I can relax, take a breath, and try to have a better air, you know, because here in São Paulo we live with a lot of pollution, and sometimes we need to see our green garden, our plants like a benefit thing to have near your home or even inside your home. Cowboy, let me know what's the oldest or most interesting piece of the furniture in your house? Question number
Mm,
5. Oh,
oldest and most
6.
interesting piece of furniture. Wow, okay. There is a pork, a ceramic pork, that is a marriage gift to my mother. And I think this pork is 45, 46 years old. Imagine a half and sack. It's a good piece. Today, this piece is stayed in above the, I don't know what you say, stand in English. And I put in there some tools in my home. So it's a gift that my mother uh, received when you married with my father. And the couple is become together until today, and the gift is good and useful until today too.
Okay, and usual.
I you just read this question and I started to think, what can I say? And I was thinking of it, and I just remember that my mother has a ball with a cover, aluminum ball with a cover that came from my grandma, and my grandma bought this ball when she married my grandpa, and that's the oldest thing in the house. And every time I see it, every time I remember my grandma, um, and that's a good memory, a good way to remember her. So that's the oldest thing in this house.
And you, Bruna?
We have a really beautiful tapestry that we put on the wall on the living room. And my grandparent bought it when my mother was young. I don't know which age she was, but she was young when he bought it. And I think that he bought it in another country when he visited, but I don't remember where. But I'm almost sure that it was another country. So it's really special and it's always stays on the wall. I was born with it on the wall and it's here since that day. So yeah, I think it's the oldest thing that we have here.
And you, Luis?
I would love to have an oldest piece of furniture here, but my wife is sick. The things don't come now. When she's starting to stay in this kind of situation, we had to buy a new one. And she's so sick about it. I would love to have a piece of furniture, but I have a piece of furniture that I love it here. We went to Visconde de Mauá in 2015, I think so. And we buying a mandala, a handmade mandala with it's so really big in some natural materials. And she is so beautiful. This mandala stay in our living room, and I think the best piece of furniture that I got.
Very good.
It's like a tribal piece, you know. It's amazing.
That's curious. Nice. Sounds nice. Guys, in my case, nowadays I'm living alone, so I don't have anything anymore. But when I lived with my mother, there she had a lot of things from the Minas Gerais, because my family is from there. So uh, when she took a trip to there, she always brings something different and old, such as old iron or old, how can I say, armário, cabinet. And it was like something rustic, because we restored that things and we exposed that in a country or even in a bookstore, in a bookcase. So yeah, it was very interesting, but I prefer new things. I don't like too much oldest thing. I feel that sometimes I don't know, but sometimes bring is some old air to the place, to the environment. But it depends on your, how can I say that? On your, oh man, I forgot the word now, but in your thoughts, you are imagining some kinds of house and some kinds of stuff is it will not make sense there. So you need to choose very well your furnitures. And in my case, it will be not good. So guys, we have more 5, 6 minutes. Let me jump to for the question. Let me see. Question number 80. Luis, in different cultures, houses can look very different. What kinds of house would you find interesting to live in for a day?
I have make a lot of trips in all of my life, and I have visited a lot of islands. When you live in an island, you have different houses. And I went to a place in Panama who calls Bocas del Toro. And the place is, you don't have cars there, you have boats. little boats, not big boats, little boats to go to somewhere. And the houses are all have all these kind of environments. You are near to the sand of the beach, and you have to go by boat to the place. And the house was so simple, really simple, but they are so beautiful. They are amazing. They can keep the house with a beautiful style, a really beautiful style, with a simple nature of the picture of the place. Uh, I think it's the someday I will have this kind of house probably. It's not a expensive house. No. It isn't. It's a simple house, but with very special picture and place. I think
That's nice. And you, Bruna?
I would love to live for a day in a traditional Japanese house. The ones that have tatami mated floor, the sleep on a futon and had the sliding doors, and sometimes have hot spring baths. So yeah, I think it would be a really interesting and different experience for what I'm used to. So yeah, I would love to.
Good choice. I love the Japanese culture. I think so curious. And you, cowboy?
I will answer the same response that Bruna said. Yeah, so I will change it for a Chinese house because the Chinese house is very big. There are a lot of rooms. In some TV shows, you can see a lot of place inside the house. There's a lot of big wall. So I wish one day you visit the China and uh, easily for few days in a home like that.
Very good. Luis, it's your turn.
no. Again, no. I think it's Jew.
Go ahead, Ju.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. The Bruno's choice, the Japan house. It's so different. It's another culture, another way to understanding living in a house. To sleep in a futon on the floor and something like that. It's being a great experience. So I think that's it.
Oh, in my case, I have the courage to know that houses that it's like suspense house, that is in a mountain, and you need to climb the mountain to spend a night there, or even more days, I don't know. And for me, it's so curious. For someone, can be some kinds of adventures. I like this kind of thing. Sometimes I practice rappel, and I believe that it can be amazing. It can be very curious. So let me bring the other guys. One moment. Now, yes. Hello, guys. How was the conversation?
It was amazing. I really enjoyed.
Hey, Marcio. How was the conversation, my brother?
Yeah, it's a good conversation in another room with Luciana and Natalia. Luciana, tell us about your experience to travel in another overseas in Europe. It's a good, enjoy a lot.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. Guys, you don't have time enough. I'm glad to see all of you here. I put the survey on the chat. If you wish, we can answer and help us to improve, you know. I'm glad, let me say again, I'm glad to see all of you here again because it's my second time, and of course, I need to improve a lot, and I will work on that. Guys, see you. Have a good night. Bye bye.